Good evening, everybody. Welcome to NDW Live the Reboot right here on Twitch. It's BCE Overdrive with Punchy Platypus versus Bruce in our opening matchup. Hello, Screaming Dragon. Hello, Derek. How you guys doing tonight? I've been feeling great all day. As soon as I get on, my voice starts to go. So, just how it goes, I guess. Welcome in, everyone. We're going to determine our finals for the BrocsterComics Championship here tonight. Could it be Hank versus Hank? It's looking like a real possibility. Alright, let's go ahead and get this first match started here. Ruling for initiative. Initiative is going to go to Punchy Platypus. He will start with Into the Turnbuckle. He's got a B rating. 9B on Into the Turnbuckle. 9B. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rules on level 2 offense. Punchy Platypus on 2. Quack Attack 3, add 1. Uh-oh, Bruce is in trouble already. Down 3. Platypus Pummel 3. Down 3. Platypunch plus 3. Bruce needs a 10 or better. 10 or better for Bruce to get out of this one. And he is knocked out cold with the Platypunch. Your winner, Punchy Platypus. Punchy Platypus is your winner right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and see those star ratings, 0 through 5. Punchy Platypus defeats Bruce with the Platypunch. We got 2 stars from Screaming Dragon. Any other star ratings from the chat? 0 through 5. Punchy Platypus defeats Bruce with the Platypunch. Two stars from Derek. All right, looks like we have ourselves a 2-star opening match. 2 stars. Up next, we've got a tag team match. The Creature Feature takes on Mythical Warriors. It's Murky Waters and Lycan Moon against Battle Axe and Broadsword. All right, here we go. Let's roll for initiative. Initiative is going to go to a tie. Let's try that again. Initiative is going to go to Murky Waters and Creature Feature. He'll start with the Dead Sea Driver, 3. Down 3, Battle Axe will leave the ring. 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. We'll tag in Lycan Moon. Lycan Moon on 3. Pummel and Maul, 3. Hurt 2, tag. No go on the tag. Full Moon Nelson, 3. Hurt 2. Into the Turnbuckle. He's going to have to do it. He's got an A rating on Turnbuckle. 12A. There you go. He bounced forward at the Turnbuckle and into an incredible neck-breaking clothesline. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Woo! Hey, Soups, welcome in. Lycan Moon on 3. Pummel and Maul, 3. Dazed 1. We'll bring Murky Waters back in on level 1. Fin Slap, 1. Battle Axe, 1. Bear Hug Front Slam, Choice C. Choice C. We'll try the Kick to Knee 2. That'll work on a 9 or less. 9 or less for 2. Got it. Hurt 2. Valhalla Awaits, 3. Down 3. We'll bring in Broadsword on level 3 offense. Savage Sword, +1. Murky Waters will need a 4 or better. A 4 or better to get out of that. He will kick out with a 12. Broadsword on level 3 offense. Warrior's Eradication, +3. He's going to need a 7 or better. Let's go ahead and try a pin save here. We've got a 5 on the pin save chart. 5. Your tag partner saves you and breaks up the referee's count. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. All right. So he'll still get a fatigue. Battle Axe come in because that was a tag move. So we got Battle Axe on 3. Out of the ring, no choice. Murky Waters has a B. 10B on the out of the ring chart. The opponent comes out of the ring and tries to hit you with an object like a steel chair. The referee comes out and warns him to stop, but he pushes the referee aside and continues. He might be DQ'd. No DQ. Battle Axe on level 3 offense. He'll tag in Broadsword. Savage Sword, +1. We'll save that pin save. Murky Waters will need a 6 or better. A 6 or better. Kicks out with a 6. Gets another fatigue. Broadsword on 3. Out of the ring choice. He'll go ahead and do it. He's got a B rating. B rating on out of the ring. 10B. Nope, it's a DQ again. Pushes the referee aside and continues. No DQ. Broadsword on level 3 offense. Choice G on the diving shoulder block. Choice G. Let's try the Tombstone Pile Driver 3 on a 10 or less. 10 or less for the Tombstone. You got it for 3. Hurt 2. We'll bring Battle Axe in on level 2. Tackle and Punches 2. Hurt 2 tag. The tag is good. Lycan Moon will enter on level 1 offense. Lick opponent's face 1. Dazed 1 tag. No tag. Power Slam, choice F. Choice F on the Power Slam. We'll try the Leg Drop 2. That will work on a 9 or less. 9 or less for 2. Got it. Battle Axe 2. Into the ropes. He's got a C rating on the ropes. Fishing's not working. Hold on. We've got a 5C on Into the Ropes. 5C. The opponent drops down to go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. 6C. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2. Battle Axe on 2. Let's get the fishing going here. See what's going on with that. It's been flaky lately. Let's see if we need to reconnect it. All right. Die Smash, let me return those points to you. All right, it should be working now. I reconnected it. All right, Battle Axe on 2. No problem. Tackle and Punches 2. Dazed 1. All right, it's working. Into the Turnbuckle. He's got an A rating, but we have no choice. 8A on Into the Turnbuckle. 8A. You are crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Level 2 offense. Running Forearm Smash 2 agility. Lycan Moon takes over for agility with Into the Turnbuckle. He'll go ahead and do it. 10A, the mic roll on Into the Turnbuckle. 10A. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Illegal chokehold 2. Hurt 2 tag. The tag is good. Broadsword will enter on level 1 offense. Flesh wound 1. Hurt 2. Series of knees 2. Choice D. Cobra clutch suplex 3 on a 7 or less. Let's try that. 7 or less for 3. Got it. Hurt 2. We'll bring in Battle Axe on 2. Battle Axe on 2. Viking Funeral 3, add 1. Hurt 2. Overhead Backbreaker 3. Hurt 2. Valhalla Awaits 3. Down 3, I'll try and tag out. The tag is good. Murky Waters will enter on level 1 offense. Murky Waters on level 1 with a Dead Sea Driver 3. Pin! Battle Axe needs a 3 or better. 3 or better. He'll kick out with a 6. Gets a fatigue. We'll bring in Lycan Moon on level 3 offense. Lycan Moon. Leader of the Pack. That's his finish. Battle Axe needs a 4 or better. A 4 or better. Kicks out with a 6. Lycan Moon on level 3 offense. Silver Bullet 3. Hurt 2. Werewolf's Bite 3. Down 3, tag. Let's see if Battle Axe can get out of there. He does. Broadsword will enter on level 1 offense. Broadsword on level 1. Flesh Wound 1. Hurt 2. Series of knees. Choice D will do the 7 or less for 3. Got it. Pin. He's going to need a 5 or better. 5 or better. Ooh, your winners. With a series of knees, the Mythical Warriors. The Mythical Warriors pick up a kind of a surprise one there. That was a decent match. Your winners, the Mythical Warriors, with a series of knees. There we go. Let's see your star ratings, 0 through 5. The Mythical Warriors win with a series of knees. We've got a Wigglytuff in chat, if you want to try and pokey catch it. We got 3 stars from Screaming Dragon. Three stars from Derek. That was one of our better matches recently. 4 stars from Die Smash. Any other star ratings in chat? All right, that'll average out to 3 stars. 3 stars. Up next, we've got a women's match. We have Kymerra taking on Bobbi Joe Boxer. Righty, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Hey, I caught the Wigglytuff. Hooray! Initiative is going to go to a tie. Let's try that again. Initiative goes to Bobbi Joe Boxer. Left jab, 1. Kymerra, 1. Eye rake, 1. Hurt, 2. Atomic drop, 2. Hurt 2. Dragon Rage 3. Down 3, Bobbi Joe will leave the ring. She has a C rating, though. 5C on Out of the Ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawler ups. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. That will be Kymerra. Kymerra on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, she'll throw her back out with that C rating. Ooh, Snake Eyes on a C. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag her out of the ring, and smash her into the turnbuckle post. Rule on level 3 offense. Fireman's Flying Forearm Smash 2. I read the wrong thing. Choice F. Choice F. We'll do the Running Lariat 3 on an 8 or less. Got it for 3. Down 3, Kymerra will leave the ring. 9B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rules on level 3 offense. Bobbi Joe Boxer on level 3. Flying Forearm Smash, choice F. Let's try that again. Got it for 3. Hurt 2. Reverse Elbow Strike 2. Kymerra 2. Atomic Drop 2. Bobbi Joe Boxer 2. Left Cross 3. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. She's got a B rating. We'll go ahead and try that. 7B on Into the Ropes. 7B. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Bobbi Joe on 2. Knee to midsection 2. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. 5B. You come off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Roll on level 2 offense. Atomic Drop 2. Hurt 2. Bulldog, choice C. We'll try the Moonsault 3 on a 9 or less. 9 or less for 3. Got it. Pin! Bobbi Joe needs a 4 or better. Uh-oh. Kicks out with a 7. Kymerra on 3. Guillotine Choke 3. Pin! Bobbi Joe needs a 5 or better. Kicks out with a 6. Kymerra on 3. Out of the ring, she'll do it with that C rating. 8C. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Kymerra on 3. Ninjaplex 3. Hurt 2. Atomic Drop 2. Hurt 2. Dragon Rage 3. Hurt 2. Atomic Drop 2. Bobbi Joe Boxer 2. Left Cross 3. Down 3. Titan Drop 3. Down 3. Kymerra will leave the ring. She's got a B rating. 6B. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawler ups. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. That is Kymerra. She's on level 3 offense. Here we go. Dragon Dive. Choice H. Let's go ahead and Death Jump. 8B on Death Jump. 8B. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Kymerra on 3. Ninjaplex 3. Hurt 2. Bulldog, choice C. I forget what our option was there for 3. The Moonsault 3 on a 9 or less. Got it for 3. Hurt 2. Dragon Rage 3. Hurt 2. Atomic Drop 2. Dazed 1. Into the ropes. No choice. She's got a B rating. 4B on Into the Ropes. The opponent gets into position for a back body drop, but you grab her and hit her with an awesome pile driver. Roll on level 3 offense. Bobbi Joe Boxer on level 3. Flying Forearm Smash, choice F. We'll try the Running Lariat 3. on an 8 or less. 8 or less for 3. Got it. Hurt 2. Left cross 3. Down 3. Choice F was the 9 or 8 or less for 3. Didn't get it. Kymerra takes over on 2. Back rake 2. Dazed 1. Eye rake 1. Bobbi Joe Boxer 2. Knee to midsection 2. Kymerra 2. Atomic drop 2. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. We'll do it with a B rating. 3B. 3B. The opponent charges you with a running shoulder dive, but you move and she goes crashing outside the ring. Opponent rolls on the out of the ring chart. She has a B rating. 8B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Bobbi Joe's on level 3 offense. Choice G. Choice G. We'll try the Tombstone Pile Driver 3 on a 9 or less. 9 or less. Got it for 3. Hurt 2. Who would be your first favorite female NDW character die smash? Into the ropes. She's got a B rating. We'll do it. 9B on Into the Ropes. 9B. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle. Whether it works depends on which wrestler is more powerful. The power rating goes to Bobbi Joe. She'll be on level 2 offense. You already said it. Uppercut 3. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. We'll go back in there. B rating. 9B, same thing. Better power rating. That goes to Bobbi Joe Boxer. Knee to midsection 2. Hurt 2. Uppercut 3. Pin. Kymerra needs a 5 or better. A 5 or better. Kicks out with a 7. Gets a fatigue. And Bobbi Joe Boxer's on level 3 offense. Titan drop 3. Pin. Kymerra needs a 6 or better. A 6 or better. Kicks out with an 11. Bobbi Joe Boxer on 3. Tell you a fun fact I just found out about Hope. Knockout punch plus 2. Kymerra needs a 9 or better now. A 9 or better. Kicks out with a 10. Bobbi Joe Boxer on 3. Out of the ring. She'll do it. 10B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring and tries to hit you with an object like a steel chair. The referee comes out and warns you to stop, but she pushes the referee aside and continues. No DQ, Bobbi Joe Boxer on level 3 offense. Oop, dropped my dice. We got a Titan drop 3. Titan drop 3. Down 3, Kymerra will leave the ring. 4B. 4B. The opponent comes out of the ring in a wild brawler-ups. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. No DQ. No DQ. Even is Kymerra. Odd is Bobbi Joe. Bobbi Joe Boxer wins the brawl. She thought Benny's real name was Benny and not Bennett. She literally just found out tonight that his name is Bennett. Oh, Hopi. Flying forearm smash. Choice F. We'll do the running lariat 3 on an 8 or less. Didn't get it. Kymerra on 2. Into the turnbuckle. We'll do it. 10B on into the turnbuckle. 10B. You come off the turnbuckle with a big specialty move, but the opponent tries a specialty move of her own. Both wrestlers go down. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. They're both a B. So Kymerra stays on offense. These kids definitely keep us entertained and crazy. Guillotine choke 3. Down 3. There it is, the trifactor, and it is a lion's mane plus 4. So we need a 10 or better. A 10 or better. Your winner with the lion's mane, Kymerra. Kymerra wins with the lion's mane. That was a really good match. We have 4 stars from Die Smash. Any other star ratings in chat? Kymerra wins with the lion's mane. Four from Screaming Dragon. 4 from Derek. Any other star ratings in chat? I think that's everybody who's here. All right. That will average out to 4 stars. 4-star match. Up next, we've got Titan Tokage's Monster Open Challenge. Let's see who's going to answer the challenge of Titan Tokage. It will be Spotted Lanternfly. Spotted Lanternfly will challenge Titan Tokage. Here we go. The Monster Open Challenge. I think he will be squashed. Let's see. We'll see. Rolling for initiative. Initiative is going to go to Titan Tokage. Low kick, 1. Spotted Lanternfly, 2. Double foot stomp, 2. Dazed, 1. Lantern flick, 2. Agility. That gets through. Dazed, 1. Flying lariat, 2. Hurt, 2. Leg trip 2, agility, gets through. Dazed 1. Insect trap 3, power. Titan Tokage takes over for power. Into the turnbuckle, choice A, he'll throw him into the ropes. 8B on into the ropes, 8B. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard at the running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Spinning tail attack, 2. Hurt, 2. Spinning tail attack, 2. Hurt, 2. Spinning tail attack, 2. Spotted Lanternfly, 2. He tried it too many times. Honeydew elbow, 3. Pin! Titan Tokage needs a 3 or 2 or better. 2 or better. Kicks out with a 4. Spotted Lanternfly is on level 3 offense. Invasive Species Splash, choice D. Choice D. We've got a Pokemon in chat. Choice D. We'll try to kick to face 2. That'll work on an 11 or less. 11 or less for 2. Got it. Hurt, 2. Double foot stomp, 2. Titan Tokage, 2. Overhead toss, 2. Hurt, 2. Spinning tail attack, 2. Spotted Lanternfly, 2. He's ready for that one. He's ready for that one. Into the turnbuckle. He's got an A rating. Let's roll up. Lantern flick, 2. Titan Tokage, 1. Kaiju choke bomb, 3. Down 3. Spotted Lanternfly will leave the ring. He's got a B rating. 6B. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawler ups. The wrestler with a better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. That is Titan Tokage. Titan Tokage on level 3 offense. Sliding drop kick. That's his finisher. Spotted Lanternfly needs a 5 or better. He'll kick out with a 10. Gets fatigue. Titan Tokage on 3. Nuclear breath plus 3. Spotted Lanternfly will need a 9 or better. A 9 or better. Your winner with Nuclear Breath, Titan Tokage. Spotted Lanternfly made that a little bit interesting. Titan Tokage is your winner with Nuclear Breath. These matches keep ending in doubles too, but there's really no feud here. We got a 2 from Die Smash. Any other star ratings in chat? A 2 from Die Smash. Two from Screaming Dragon. Spotted Lanternfly made it interesting. All right. Any other star ratings? Two from Derek. That makes it unanimous. 2 stars. All right. Up next, we've got our first of 2 semi-final matches in the BrocsterComics Championship Tournament. Halloween Hank versus Mighty Marble. Halloween Hank versus Mighty Marble in this first round match, or semifinal round match in the BrocsterComics Championship Tournament. Let's go ahead and roll for initiative. Rolling for initiative. Here we go. Initiative's going to go to Halloween Hank. Halloween Hank. Snap Scare 2 power. That's getting through. Down 3. Oh boy. Halloween Hank on level 3 offense. Fright Night +2. Mighty Marble needs a 4 or better. A 4 or better. Here we go. He'll kick out with a 7. Gets a fatigue, and Halloween Hank is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice, he'll throw him out. He has a C rating. 6C on out of the ring. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Halloween Hank on level 3. H squared bomb 3, add 1. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. He's got a B rating. We'll go ahead and try that. 6B on Into the Ropes. 6B. The opponent drops down to go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. 11B. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves on you and goes for the kill. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Halloween Hank on level 3 offense. Death Jump, no choice. Uh-oh, Mighty Marble has an A rating. 11A on Death Jump. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and climb up, and a struggle takes place. If you have a better agility than the opponent, you win the struggle and superplex him back into the ring. He does, so Mighty Marble takes over on level 3 offense. Rolling Thunder 3. Hurt 2. Shattered Dreams 3, add 1. There are no disqualifications in this tournament. Hurt 2. Shattered Dreams 3, add 1. There are no DQs in this tournament. Hurt 2. Lunging Headbutt 2. Hurt 2. Cannonball Senton 3. Hurt 2. Cannonball Senton 3. Down 3. Seated Senton, choice C. Choice C. Let's see what we got here. We will try the Moonsault 3 on a 6 or less. A 6 or less for 3. Didn't get it. Halloween Hank takes over on 2. Spinebuster 3. Hurt 2. Flying Forearm 2, Agility. Mighty Marble takes over for Agility. Into the Ropes. He's got a B rating. Let's go ahead and do it. Uh-oh, 4B. 4B on Into the Ropes. Your opponent gets into position for a back body drop, but you grab him and hit him with an awesome pile driver. Roll on level 3 offense. Head slam 2. Down 3. Chilling choke slam 3. Down 3. Mighty Marble will leave. He's got a C rating in ring though. 5C on out of the ring. 5C. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. That is Halloween Hank. Halloween Hank on level 3 offense. Death Jump, no choice. This hurt him last time. Snake Eyes on an A. Uh-oh. The opponent tries a spectacular move, but accidentally smashes into the referee. The referee is down. Roll 2 dice to see how many moves the referee will miss as a result. 6. The referee is down for 6 moves. Let's see who wins the brawl. Odd. You are still down and the opponent goes for the kill. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. So Halloween Hank is in control here. We have 6 moves before we have a referee. Here we go. Here's move number 1. Out of the ring. Here we go. He's got a C rating. 8C. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Move number 5. Fright Night. There's no referee to make the count, so he just gets a fatigue. We're down to 4. Halloween Hank on 3. Death Jump. Here we go. 5A. The opponent climbs to the top at your cover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Roll on level 3 offense. All right, that was move number 4. Where's my 3? 3 more. Mighty Marble takes over on level 3. Super Ball. There's no referee to make the count. Halloween Hank gets a fatigue. We're down to 2. 2 moves. Mighty Marble on 3. Rolling Thunder 3. Hurt 2. We're down to 1. Rolling Fireman's Carry 2. Halloween Hank 2. And our referee wakes up with Halloween Hank on level 2 offense. Top Rope Clothesline. Choice F. Choice F. We'll do the Running Lariat 3 on a 9 or less. Running Lariat 3 on a 9 or less. Didn't get it. Mighty Marble takes over on 2. Spanish Fly 2. Down 3. Death Jump, no choice. He's got a B rating. 8B. The opponent blasts you the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Mighty Marble on 3. Buckshot Lariat 3. Hurt 2. Spanish Fly 2. Halloween Hank 2. Choice F on the top rope clothesline. We'll try the Running Lariat 3 on a 9 or less. Got it for 3. Down 3. Mighty Marble will leave the ring. 10C on out of the ring. There are no disqualifications, so Halloween Hank is on level 3 offense. Halloween Hank on 3. Out of the ring, he'll throw him back out. Uh-oh, Snake Eyes on a C. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag him out of the ring, and smash him into the turnbuckle post. Roll on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice, he will roll up. Into the ropes, can't roll up again. He's got a B rating. 12B. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves on you and goes for the kill. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Super Bowl +3. Halloween Hank needs a 10 or better. A 10 or better. Kicks out with an 11. He's up to 4 fatigue. 4 fatigue. Mighty Marble on level 3 offense. Buckshot Lariat 3. Hurt 2. Spanish Fly 2. Down 3. Death Jump, no choice. 8B on Death Jump. 8B. The opponent blasts you, the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Mighty Marble on 3. Death Jump again. 3B on Death Jump. The opponent comes off the top rope with an awesome cross-body block, which you counter with a specialty move. Opponent rolls pin. Mighty Marble needs a 5 or better. A 5 or better. Kicks out with an 8. Gets a fatigue. Halloween Hank is on level 3 offense. Here we go. H squared bomb 3, add 1. Mighty Marble gets another fatigue. He's pinned. Here we go. He needs a 7 or better. A 7 or better. Kicks out with a 12. Mighty Marble with 6 fatigue. Halloween Hank with 4. Halloween Hank on level 3 offense. Here we go. Out of the ring, he'll do it. He's got a C rating. 3C. The opponent comes out of the ring and a wild brawl erupts. There is no disqualification. Let's see who wins the brawl. Even is Marble. Odd is Hank. Hank wins the brawl. He's on level 3 offense. H squared bomb 3, add 1. He is up to 7 fatigue. Mighty Marble on level 3 defense. He is hurt 2. Oh, you're making dinner and Fortnite? All right. Halloween Hank on level 2. Flying forearm 2, agility. Mighty Marble takes over for agility. Spanish Fly 2. Hurt 2. Spanish Fly 2. Halloween Hank 2. Spinebuster 3. Down 3. Head Slam 2. Hurt 2. Fear Stricken 3. Hurt 2. Choice F on the top rope clothesline. That is a running lariat 3 on a 9 or less. Got it for 3. Hurt 2. 9 or less for 3. Got it. Down 3. Can he put him away? Out of the ring, he'll do it, even though he has a C rating. Or because he has a C rating. There are no disqualifications. The referee can complain all he wants. Halloween Hank is on level 3 offense. Death Jump, no choice. This could come back to haunt him. A rating. 8A on Death Jump. The opponent blasts you, the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Halloween Hank on level 3 offense. Death Jump again. Another chance for Mighty Marble. Same thing. 8. The opponent blasts you, the flying clothesline. Halloween Hank on level 3 offense. We got a spinner rack in chat. H squared bomb 3, add 1. Mighty Marble was in serious trouble here. Hurt 2. Exploder suplex, choice B. Let's throw him into the turnbuckle. 9B on into the turnbuckle. 9B. You were crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Into the ropes. Let's do it. B rating. 7B on into the ropes. You go off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Halloween Hank on 2. Into the ropes again. 7B. Was the same thing we just had, I think. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Into the ropes again. Come on, do something. 7 again. Level 2 offense. Choice B will go into the turnbuckle. 10B on into the turnbuckle. 10B. You come off the turnbuckle with a big specialty move. If the opponent tries a specialty move of his own. The better turnbuckle rating recovers first. That is Halloween Hank. He is on level 3 offense. Here we go. Congrats on the catches, Bear and Soups. Out of the ring choice. He'll go ahead and throw him out. 11C. There are no countouts, so he will get a fatigue. Bringing him up to 9 fatigue. And Halloween Hank is on level 3 offense. Chilling Chokeslam, 3. Down 3, Mighty Marble will leave. He's going to leave. 7C. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Halloween Hank. Halloween Hank on 3. Death jump. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no choice on the death jump. 6A. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Roll on level 3 offense. Mighty Marble on level 3 offense. With his own death jump. Halloween Hank has a B rating. 5B. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Roll on level 3 offense. So now Halloween Hank turned it right back around. He's on level 3 offense. Chilling Chokeslam, 3. Pin! Mighty Marble needs an 11 or 12 to kick out. An 11 or 12. Here we go. Your winner with the Chilling Chokeslam, Halloween Hank. Wow. Halloween Hank wins with the Chilling Chokeslam, but had 4 fatigue. Mighty Marble had 9. We got 5 stars from Derek, 4.5 from Soups. Any other star ratings in chat? That was a good one. My voice is completely shot now after that one. 4.5 from Screaming Dragon. Welcome in, Quetus. Impossible. Mighty Marble has no neck. Yeah, how do you choke slam him? I guess you just pick him up by the tights. 5 from Quetus. 5 if Mighty Marble wrote a 1, but a 4. 4.5 from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? That was a good one. 9 fatigue. How do you hit a Chilling Chokeslam on somebody with no neck? That's a good question, Bear. Can we get the Hank versus Hank finals? It's pretty likely. All right, that'll be a 4.5 star match. Nice. Whew. All right, what do we have next? What has to follow that? BA Draft versus Pete Cottontail. Alrighty, BA Draft versus Pete Cottontail. Rolling for initiative. Pete Cottontail with the initiative with a 6. The leg sweep 2, choice A. Let's throw him into the ropes. 6B on into the ropes. 6B. The opponent drops down, you go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. Same thing. Roll again on this chart. 5B. Kill off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Roll on level 2 offense. Acacia Stump Pull. Choice D. Choice D. We'll try the Cobra Clutch Suplex 3. That will work on a 10 or less. 10 or less for 3. We got it. Hurt 2. Crossface 2. Down 3. Sophie Sleeper 3. Add 1. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. He'll do it with a B rating. 9B on into the ropes. 9B on into the ropes. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle. Whether it works depends on which wrestler is more powerful. BA Draft is more powerful. He's on level 2 offense. Reverse Chinlock 2. Down 3. Neck Breaker. Pete Cottontail needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with a 10. He'll get a fatigue. Stretch plum 2. Down 3. Stretch plum 2. Hurt 2. In case you stump pull, choice D. That's the 10 or less for 3. Got it. Down 3. Out of the ring. Go ahead and throw him out with the B rating. 10B. It's DQ check. Referee warns him to stop. He needs a 5 or better. No DQ. BA draft on level 3. Out of the ring again. 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. BA draft on level 3. Stretch plum 2. Hurt 2. Reverse chinlock 2. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. He'll do it. The B rating. 6B. I think that's roll again. The opponent drops down. You go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. Same thing. 10B. The opponent tries to run a clothesline, but so do you. The result is a double clothesline, and both wrestlers go down. The wrestler with the better ropes rating recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. They're both a B, so BA draft stays on offense. Neckbreaker. Pete Cottontail needs a 6 or better. A 6 or better. Kicks out with an 8. Gets another fatigue. BA draft on level 3 offense. Neckbreaker. Now he needs a 7 or better. We have another doubles. Your winner with Neckbreaker. BA draft. BA draft wins with a Neckbreaker. Whew. 2.5 from Soups. A 2 from Screaming Dragon. A 2 from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? I don't know how my voice is going to make it. I blame Halloween Hank. 2 from Quetus. Any other star ratings in chat? All right, that will average out to a 2-star match. 2 stars. Up next, we've got a tag team match. No Room in Hell takes on the Hedgeknights. It's Romero and Vladimir Plasma against Robert Logan and Rockford Cliffton. A lot of R's in this match. Alrighty, here we go. Ruling for initiative. We'll have Vladimir Plasma and Robert Logan start for their teams. Initiative's going to go to Vladimir Plasma from No Room in Hell. Thumb to the throat, 1. Robert Logan, 1. Kick to midsection, 1. Dazed, 1. Tag. No tag. Tower backbreaker, 3. Agility. Vladimir Plasma takes over for agility with a body slam, 2. Dazed, 1. Holy water splash, 2. Agility. Gets through. Dazed, 1. Full Nelson slam, 2. Power. Robert Logan takes over for power. Throws him into the ropes. Choice. We'll go ahead and do it. He's got an A rating. 7A into the ropes. The opponent drops down. He goes into the ropes. It goes into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. 12. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves on you and goes for the kill. The opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Go ahead and leave him in there. Overhead toss. Choice H. Let's death jump. Death jump. 10B on Death Jump. 10B. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and climb up and a struggle takes place. If you have a better agility than the opponent, you win the struggle and superplex him back into the ring. Rule on level 3 offense. He does have a better agility. He's on level 3 offense. Vampires bite 3, add 1. Pin. He needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. Kicks out with a 5. Gets another fatigue. Vladimir Plasma is very dangerous on level 3 offense here. Vampires bite 3, add 1. He can now do his finisher. Hurt 2. Double leg takedown, choice B. Can we avoid turnbuckle? Yeah, let's try a standing dropkick 2 on a 9 or less. 9 or less for 2. Got it. Hurt 2. Flying clothesline 2, agility gets through. Hurt 2, tag. The tag is good. Rockford Cliffton will enter on level 1 offense. Combo punches 2, power. Vladimir Plasma takes over for power. Flying clothesline 2, agility gets through. Rockford Clifton 1. Drawbridge crash, choice D. We'll try the Cobra Clutch Suplex 3 on a 7 or less. 7 or less for 3. Didn't get it. Vladimir Plasma takes over on 2. Into the ropes. He's got a B rating. 6B. Opponent drops down. You go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. Uh-oh, 3B. 3B. Thanks for the Poke Gift Spare. The opponent gets into position for a back body drop, but you grab him and hit him with an awesome pile driver. Roll on level 3 offense. Around the World DDT 3. Down 3. We don't want to risk that just yet. Second Renaissance plus 3 tag. Let's go ahead and try a pin save here. We got a 4 on the pin save chart. Your tag partner saves you and breaks up the referee's count. All right, so you get a fatigue. That was a tag move, so Robert Logan is in there. Robert Logan's in there on 3. Vladimir Plasma has a fatigue. Round Table Lariat 3. Hurt 2. Cavalier Clutch 3. Hurt 2. Chivalry Superflex 3. Hurt 2. Cavalier Clutch 3. Pin. He needs a 6 or better. Let's save that pin save. A 6 or better. Kicks out with a 7. Robert Logan on 3. German Suplex 3. Down 3. Vladimir Plasma will leave. He's got a B rating. 11B. That's a count out check. The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside the ring. Roll count out. He needs a 7 or better. 7 or better. No count out. He gets another fatigue. And Robert Logan is on level 3 offense. German Suplex 3. Down 3. He will try and leave again. We have a Pokemon in chat. We've got a 5B this time. Try and Poke Catch real quick. 5B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. The referee may disqualify you. I need a 6 or better. No DQ. Vladimir Plasma's on level 3 offense. There it is. Bloodlust plus 2. We're going to try a pin save here. We've got an 8 on the pin saves. Your tag partner tries to help, but is stopped by the opponent's tag partner. Roll your pin. That's a plus 2 finisher. He needs an 8 or better. An 8 or better, right? Yep. Your winners with Bloodlust. No room in hell. Again, Romero just stood on the apron. And hey, he broke up a couple pins, though. Your winners, no room in hell. Congrats on the catches, Bear and Quetus. We've got a 2.5 from Soups, a 2 from Die Smash, 2.5 from Screaming Dragon, 2.5 from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? 2 from Derek. That was an okay match, I think. 2.5 from Quetus. I think that was an okay match, which is what you guys have rated it. It's better than most since we've rebooted here. All right, that's easy math. That'll average out to 2.5 stars. Up next, we've got a women's match. Bombshell takes on Jacklyn Snow. Bombshell versus Jacklyn Snow in a women's match. Alrighty, here we go. Let's roll for initiative. Initiative's gonna go to Jacklyn Snow. Nip at opponent's nose, 1. Bombshell, 1. Dropkick, 2. Agility. Jacklyn Snow takes over for agility. Into the turnbuckle. She'll do it. She's got a B rating. 5B on into the turnbuckle. 5B. Heals the knee to the oncoming opponent's head. She's hurt. Roll on level 2 offense. Clothesline from the ropes, 2. Jacklyn Snow, 2. Into the turnbuckle. She's got a B rating. 4B. 4B on into the turnbuckle. You bounce forward at the turnbuckle and catch the charging opponent with a skull-splitting running lariat. She goes down hard. Opponent rolls on level 3 defense. Hurt 2. Running knee lift 2, choice B will go back into the turnbuckle. 8B on into the turnbuckle. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Shoulder block 2. Hurt 2. Running knee lift, choice B. We're going to go right back into the turnbuckle. 9B. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Bombshell on 2. Choice B again. Go back into the turnbuckle. 6B. Reversal. You reverse the move and throw the opponent into the turnbuckle. Opponent rolls on this chart. All right. Bombshell on turnbuckle. Also with a B. 8B on into the turnbuckle. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Frozen. Fist to the face. 3. Down 3. Bombshell will leave the ring. She has an A rating. 6A on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab her and smash her onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. The referee may disqualify you. She needs a 5 or better. No DQ. Bombshell is on level 3 offense. Hip toss and kick to the head 2. Dazed 1. Dropkick 2. Agility. Jacklyn Snow takes over for agility. Icy Rain, choice A. We'll throw her into the ropes. 8A, 8B on into the ropes. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard at the running back elbow. Jacklyn Snow is on level 2 offense. Frozen, fist to the face 3. Pin! Bombshell needs a 5 or better. Your winner with a frozen fist to the face. Jacklyn Snow caught her out of nowhere with that knockout punch. Your winner, Jacklyn Snow, with the frozen fist to the face. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. Jacklyn Snow picking up a big win here. We got 2.5 from Derek. I hope it wasn't a closed fist. It probably was, and it was frozen. 2.5 from Bear, 2 from Screaming Dragon, 2 from Soups. My nose just squeaked. Did you guys hear that? Hey, we went over an hour tonight. This is the first time since the relaunch, I think, that the matches have lasted over an hour. Whoops, too soon. Yeah, you got to try and get them in while we have the players, though, Bear, right? 2 from Quietus. That will average out to a 2-star match. 2 stars. All right, we just have 2 more matches in our next one. Who will face Halloween Hank? In the finals of the BrocsterComics Championship Tournament will be Halloween Hank or Billy the Kid. Can this actually work out where we get Hank versus Hank in the finals? I mean, Billy the Kid's pretty good. He's going to out agility old Hank here, but I mean, this Hank card's pretty tough. We'll see. This should be good. We might get Hank versus Hank in the finals. Alrighty, here we go. Halloween Hank versus Billy the Kid in a semifinal match in the BrocsterComics Championship Tournament. No countouts or disqualifications in this tournament. Here we go. Initiative's going to go to Halloween Hank. And everyone's barred from ringside, so that's why there's no Malefic Rage. Stock opponent 1. Dazed 1. Fearful Fallaway Slam 2 agility. Excuse me. Billy the Kid takes over for agility. Cowboy Boot, choice B. We're going to go ahead and throw him into the turnbuckle. 4B on into the turnbuckle. 4B. You bounce forward at the turnbuckle and catch the charging opponent with a skull-splitting running lariat. He goes down hard. Opponent rolls on level 3 defense. Down 3. Billy the Kid will leave the ring. He's got an A rating. A rating. Oh no. The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside the ring. Roll countout. There are no countouts, so he gets a fatigue. And Halloween Hank is on level 3 offense. Frightening Forearm 3. Down 3. Frightening Forearm 3. Down 3. Slasher Kill Count plus 2. Billy the Kid needs a 7 or better. A 7 or better. Your winner with the Slasher Kill Count, Halloween Hank. We will get Halloween Hank versus Halloween Hank in our finals. Actually, something worked out for once. Not nearly as entertaining as the last semifinal match. Couldn't have booked the tournament any better, right? I threw a couple possible scenarios in there. This is the one I wanted, but these things never work out, and it did. We got 2 from Soups, 2 from Screaming Dragon, 2 from Derek. Any other star ratings in chat? I thought for sure Billy the Kid was going to beat him just because everything else worked out. This Halloween Hank card it's pretty tough. It's not as the orange and black one is ridiculous. It's literally the same card I made whenever I was like 13 years old. I just changed it a little bit. I was a little older than 13, I think. 16 or 17, I think. 2 from Bear. I just updated it a little bit to keep it within the card creation guidelines. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun final. We'll have to figure out where we're gonna run that. We're gonna do some hype for that one. All All right, that's going to be a 2-star match. That's pretty easy math. Any other star ratings? I think that's everybody. We do have one more match tonight. A championship eliminator. We've got Ric Flaireon taking on Shockwave. If Ric Flaireon wins, he gets a shot at the Dimensional Championship. Otherwise, he can never challenge Shockwave during this reign. Let me get a prediction going for this one. All right, who will win, Ric Flaireon or Shockwave in this championship eliminator match? If Ric Flaireon wins, he becomes #1 contender. But if Shockwave wins, Ric Flaireon cannot challenge Shockwave as long as he has the title. Hello, NDC Cranberry. How you doing? Oh, you're good. You're just in time for the main event. You missed a good one between Halloween Hank and Mighty Marble, though. It totally wrecked my voice because I got pretty into it. Prediction is live. Who will win this championship eliminator match? Ric Flaireon or the Dimensional Champion, Shockwave? All right, predictions are closed. It's time for our main event. And we have a Pokemon in chat if you want to try and Pokecatch that before the match starts, like I just did. Here we go. It's Ric Flaireon versus Shockwave in a championship eliminator. Initiative is going to go to Shockwave. Punching combination, choice A. Let's throw him into the ropes. He's got a B rating. 8B on Into the Ropes. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Shockwave on 2. Press slam 2. Hurt 2. Choice E on the Cygnus Slam. Choice E. We'll try the Scorpion Deathlock 3 on a 9 or less. 9 or less for 3. Got it. Hurt 2. Press Slam 2. Ric Flaireon 1. Baby Doll Eye Poke 2. Dazed 1. Baby Doll Eye Poke 2. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Hurt 2. Sand Attack Knee Drop. Choice B. Let's see. We'll try the Standing Drop Kick 2. That will work on an 11 or less. 11 or less for 2. Got it. Dazed 1. Bite 2 power. Shockwave takes over for power. Choice E on the Cygnus Slam. He's going to do the Scorpion Deathlock 3 on a 9 or less. Got it for 3. Down 3. Dreadnought Death Drop plus 3. Ric Flaireon needs a 6 or better. A 6 or better. Kicks out. Shockwave on 3. Shockwave on 3. Out of the ring, no choice. Out of the ring, no choice. He's got a B rating. 8B on out of the ring. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Shockwave on 3. Death Jump. He's got a B rating. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. 6B on Death Jump. 6B. The opponent blocks you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Shockwave on 3. Guided Missile 3. Hurt 2. Blatant Choke 2. Ric Flaireon 2. Ember Elbow Drop 3. Hurt 2. Tackle 2. Dazed 1. Baby Doll Eye Poke 2. Dazed 1. Baby Doll Eye Poke 2. Shockwave 2. Into the turnbuckle. He will roll up. Abduction Chokeslam 3. Pin. Ric Flaireon needs a 4 or better. Kicks out with an 8. Gets another fatigue. He's up to 2. Shockwave on 3. Hip toss into turnbuckle 2. Hurt 2. Choice E on the Cygnus Slam. I forget what that was. I think it was a 10 or less. 10 or less, I think. 9 or less. 9 or less for 3. Got it. Down 3. Ric Flaireon will leave the ring on a B rating. B rating. 8B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Shockwave on 3. Out of the ring, no choice. 8B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Shockwave on 3. Terror Tombstone 3. Down 3. Hip toss into turnbuckle 2. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. He's going to roll up. Shove across ring 2. Agility. Ric Flaireon takes over for agility. Quick attack 2. Agility. Hey Adam, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the job site. Don't forget your hard hat. Shockwave takes over on level 1 offense. Punching combination 2. Choice A. Let's throw him into the ropes. Welcome in Adam F39. 7B on into the ropes. 7B. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. So Shockwave is on level 2 offense. Hello, Diane Maybe. Welcome in. Shockwave on level 2. Press Slam 2. Ric Flaireon 1. Ric Flaireon 1. Here we go. Into the ropes. He's got a B rating. 6B on into the ropes. 6B. The opponent drops down. You go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. Shockwave on the ropes chart. 5B. You come off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Roll on level 2 offense. Shockwave on 2. Alien Attack 3. Hurt 2. Alien Attack 3. Down 3. Ric Flairion's going to leave the ring. He's going to get out of there. 4B on out of the ring. 4B. The opponent comes out of the ring in a wild brawler ups both wrestlers for world disqualification. Here we go. Ric Flaireon, no DQ. Shockwave. He's got to roll his mulligan. Well, every DQ is rolled twice on BCE Overdrive, so he needs an 8 or better. No DQ. You're a winner by disqualification. Ric Flaireon. Ric Flaireon gets away with one outside of the ring and wins by disqualification, getting himself a championship match. Boo. Ric Flaireon getting the upset there by DQ, but a win's a win. Ric Flaireon wins. Ric Flaireon is our winner. Mainly because I lost points. Who was the one person? Screaming Dragon's getting all the points. Screaming Dragon picking up the points on that one. Your winner and #1 contender picking up a win. A win is a win. 2 from Derek, 2.5 from Bear, 2 from Screaming Dragon, 2 from Diane, maybe. Good night, Derek. Thanks for hanging out. And Quetus had some points in that one too. Nice. Congrats to Quetus and Screaming Dragon for successfully predicting the main event. Good to see you all hanging out tonight. We'll be back next week. Keep an eye on YouTube. I'm going to try and throw together a bracket selection special for our other tournament that we're running. Too many tournaments going on. For the Cornerstone Championship. More information on that. Keep an eye on YouTube. I'll post something there. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, here is the link to that. So yeah, everybody, that's going to do it tonight. My throat is jacked. So I made it through the event. A little longer than it's been, but still not as long as it has been for 10 matches. Thank you all for hanging out. This was fun. I appreciate you all for being here and for chatting and hanging out and having fun with us tonight. I will see you all next week. Until then, have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and a great week, too. Tomorrow's Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Have a great week, and I will see you all next time. Later.